Good morning. It is 4:45 and I am going to eat some breakfast, which is going to be a corn cake, dumle corn cake, and then I'm going to start my trip. And I'm not even like nervous as in Norte. I'm just excited. Today I have 35 kilometers. Tomorrow I have only 25, and I have breakfast for tomorrow, which means that I get to sleep a little bit in a little bit tomorrow morning. So yeah, I will start in 15 minutes and I'll keep you updated. If not during the day, then the latest in the evening. Now here we start. This is the Plaza de Mayor and I'm heading to Plaza de Santiago, and that's where it officially starts. There's a few homeless sleeping in here, so I'm trying to keep it quiet, but heading over there now, and then I'll start. It is 5:30 because of course on the first morning it will take a little bit longer to get ready. The city is starting to wake up. It is still cold, not cold, quiet. It's just like cleaning cars, some buses. So it is 7 degrees, +7. I'm wearing my leggings, merino t-shirt, my sun hoodie, and my wind/rain jacket. Normally, if I was at work and it was +7, I would still be wearing my skiing or winter pants and winter jacket. So it's a little bit different. Obviously, the city is warmer, and now I forgot what I was supposed to say. Anyway, it is quite windy. That's why I had the hood on. But this is what I've been given. It's supposed to get warmer by like 5 degrees. So, and it's meant to be sunny today. So I get to put on sun cream. Yay! So I just found the 24/7 McDonald's, but it was only takeaway option. So I'm not going to sit outside and eat my food, nor walk and eat my food. I want to sit inside, be warm, and have something to eat. So I suppose soon I need to start finding something, or I will be walking like 20k without breakfast. So it awfully starts to look like the cafes are gone. I should have gone when I had a chance. Now here it's like houses. There could be, probably not. But if there is anything open, I am definitely going to go there. If there is something else than just coffee, I need tostadas or croissant, anything like that. $665 kilometers to Santiago if I do the Frances from Sahagún, which I'm not going to do. So I have quite a lot of kilometers left, 1085. But yeah, so I have finally passed the city part. I have a little bit on the side of a park, as you can see, and then I cross the bigger road. And then I'm finally in nature as you can call it. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. But I didn't get my breakfast, so I've had 2 corn cakes, white chocolate covered corn cakes at 5 o'clock. So yeah, I suppose soon it's time for me to start to eat my snacks because I'm getting a little bit hungry now. But yeah, as soon as I find a cafe, I'll sit there. No worries. Haluatko olla mun kamuli? Et? Ei sitten. Seuraava. Ei. Mitäs nää? Nää vaan pärisee. So it is 9 o'clock. It's still not that warm. A little bit before the sunrise, and during the sunrise it was really cold. I know 5 isn't that cold from 7, but it was really cold and it's kind of windy. So yeah, I hope that it gets maybe a few degrees warmer. But it is 9 o'clock. I've been walking 3.5 kilometers and I'm on a halfway. So I have only 17.5 kilometers left. So it's nearly a win-win situation because I'm on halfway. Jesus, halfway. 3.5, 4, let's say 4 hours. I'll be there by 1. I don't need to be there that early. And there are lots of like little bunnies here and they keep running around. They're too fast for me to take a picture or a video, but they are awfully cute and I love watching them. So I checked the map and I should be in Tres Cantos in 7 kilometers, or that's in 7 kilometers. So that's where I'm going to have my breakfast. I know I've been eating along the way, but that doesn't count as a breakfast. That's a snacking. Breakfast is something where you sit down, you take your backpack off your back, and you pay for your coffee and whatever you're going to eat with it. Second breakfast, it's not whatever you eat next. It's the same thing, for me at least, that you will sit down, you take your backpack off, and you pay for the food. Anything between, before and after is snacking, not breakfast. Oh, that is... Oh, wait. Hola! So that is Tres Cantas, but it's on the wrong side of the road. And my trip or journey continues on this side of the road. So I suppose I will go across the road. Right there where is the red bridge somewhere. And I'll go to see what's the crack. Because there is probably no cafes on this side. So I just had my first breakfast. It is about 11, it's 10 past 11, and I had croissant with ham and cheese and a coffee, and I have 10 kilometers left, and the church and the ayuntamiento, so the city hall, that's on my way to my hotel, but the church is closing at 1, which means that I won't make it there, but I'll be behind their doors at 5 when it opens again, so I get to see the church. And that's all. I just met a lovely Polish couple, a little bit older than myself, not calling anyone old. They were asking for accommodations in Tres Cantas. I asked if they had any apps on their phone and they were like, no. So obviously I told them to download Buen Camino app and Granse, and that's how they can get started. I'm just wondering, how did they made it here from Madrid if they had no apps, because I had no clue where I was going when I was there. So I guess that city that you can see under the mountain, that is the place where I'm heading. It is 10 kilometers away, but I can't see really anything else either, so that must be it. Also in the map wise, when I checked it from the map, it's kind of, it looks like it's it. And this is also beautiful views. I would love to soak my feet in that stream, but I don't know if it's cold or hot in here. Like without the jacket, it's cold. I mean, without the wind, it's hot. With the wind, it's like cool. So I don't know, but it looks amazing. So before the trip, the whole week, I was like, oh, I might be catching a cold, or I might getting a flu, and taking paracetamol for that. And then, oh, there's a cold, like not ice cold, but really cold stream. Let's put my feet on that. But that was refreshing. It's good to air out your feet a little bit and, well, I suppose cool them down a little bit as well. At that moment, I also realized that I have 2 blisters already. They're on my right foot, and I get them there every year. Last year I had them there, the year before that I had them there, the year before that I had them there, and they're in a place that it doesn't really affect to my walking. So I absolutely had no idea that they were there. I have a feeling on one of my left foot toes, or left toes, that there could be something on the top of the toe. But again, it's not affecting to my walk. Some people say that you should have a perfect size shoes, that there is no space for the feet to, like, I don't know what's the word, but that you should have a right size shoes, so that would prevent blisters. And then others says that you should have one size bigger shoes. Look, a stream again. So that there is space at the end of your shoe for your toes, for, let's say, downhill walking. So I don't know what's the right way. I go with bigger size. Also, I wear double socks, so I suppose because there's room for my toes, there's also room for blisters. I do not know, but again, they don't affect my walking, so whether I pop them or not, it doesn't matter. So maybe this year I will try to not to pop them, because I always pop them and I have always been lucky not to get infections on them. But maybe this year I try not to pop them. I really needed to take a break now. I'm only 3 kilometers away, but I've been walking 35 kilometers with just a one break. So I deserve this. I think I'll take my shoes off for a second, sit down for a second, and then do the last 3 kilometers. Shower, laundry, well, the stamp, then shower, laundry, and a little bit of rest. So that is Tres Carlas, where I just came from, and between my hiking posts, those 3 towers, that is the Madrid. So it's kind of not that far away, but it's still 35 kilometers. I made it to the destination. I got my stamp from Ayuntamiento, and it's the same as from Tres Cantos. Once I got checked in and I got in my room, I was like, I have a bathtub, so obviously I took a bath. I still don't know what time it is, but I wash my clothes, and then I'm going to find a place where I need to go to, or not that I need to go to eat, but where I'm going to go to eat. There is a menú del día in the hotel, but it's 18 euros, and I found a place where it's 12 euros, so I don't know if it's still 12 euros in the evening. So yeah, I'm going to find a place for myself to get food. So a weird thing happened to me. I had my tiger balm mixed with the foot cream, and it had all melted. It just made like shoo noise when I opened it, and the cream is all melted in there, and the tiger balm, it's just lumps in there. That has never happened to me before, but that's the first time anyhow. So I'm wearing my poopy jacket, but I'm actually going to go to get the stamp from the church, and then after that I'm going to this Peruvian restaurant to get my dinner. It was still not open, even though according to Google it should be open. So I'm just going to walk to the church, see if that's open. That probably opens at 7 as well. So we'll see if anything is open. So I came back to the hostel or hotel, and I asked them if they have a dinner, and they said yes, and it starts at 8:30. The restaurant where I wanted to go opens at 8. But I have walked down there 2 times already, so it's kind of like, just wouldn't be bothered. I could order it in, because I checked from justeat.es that it opens at 8, not at 6:30 like Google said. I just wanted to go to sleep, and I need to wait hour and a half for fucking dinner. It's just had my dinner. I had broccoli and ham for the starters, and then I had chicken leg and or is it chicken wing? Leg? I don't know. A part of chicken with chips and a melon. Yeah, I'm tired, not drunk. I just had 1 glass of wine and it tasted horrible. Anyway, with the melon, I got knife and fork, like a chunk of melon and knife and fork, and I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? I would have eaten it with my hands, but anyway, I am going to go to sleep now. I have had this thing on, and I'm pretty sure that my clothes will be dry for the morning. I've had it on for 29 degrees for an hour and a half, so I should be okay to sleep, warm enough, and my clothes will be dry for the morning. I had this weird thing with my debit card earlier when I tried to pay my room. It didn't go through, so I paid it with my phone, with Revolut, and I also do have cash. But now that I want to pay my dinner with it, no problems, nunca.
So I don't know what was wrong with that, but problem solved without solving it. Now I'm just going to take magnesium, a little bit of probably paracetamol, although you shouldn't mix that with alcohol, but I had only one glass of wine, so shouldn't be a problem. It's just being the whole day in the wind. As you can see, I feel really cold, so I need to take something for that. And in the morning after breakfast, I will have my paracetamol with caffeine, so that should keep me going for tomorrow. And I hope tomorrow isn't going to be as windy as today. Good night.